talk about your decision to denounce systemic racism to all your employees. And you have so many employees, you had to do it over 4 speeches in 2019. What led to that? And just talk about that process.
When the school year began in 2019, in August of 2019, we initiated something called Say Something. And that was actually the first time that I stood on the stage and talked to all my employees and actually talked about the importance of saying something if you were ever experiencing discrimination or bias, if you saw it in the workplace, if you saw students experiencing that, then it was okay to say something. And so what happened after that was that people started saying something. And a lot of that was to me personally. And so for weeks and weeks and weeks, I had experiences with employees of color coming and talking to me about their real experiences. And after hearing so many of them, things that I'd never experienced before, but they were sharing real experiences, I began to believe, and I eventually took it on as a strong belief, that we had an undercurrent of systemic racism in our school district and as part of the culture of our organization. It was because of that belief that formed inside of me that I had to myself say something so that my employees would know that we needed to dismantle this and get to work on this in a real way like never before. First, on a personal basis, because I'm white, I didn't think I could or should be the one who was leading this. And so I made a mistake of hiring someone to be our director of diversity, equity, inclusion back in 2017-18, that I just expected to do that work. And we made a lot of progress in those first few years. But it was only when my organization heard how I felt and my strong belief that this work was so important, and I invited everyone to engage in it, that it was okay. And I heard that from people that have told their stories after, once I said what I said, that they said that was the first time that I felt safe engaging in conversations or calling things out that were there that I had just been silenced on for too long.